Welcome back to Pampered Chef Cooking with Rob. I'm Rob. Tonight we're going to make the Pampered Chef root beer barbecue ribs. Again, pretty simple. We're going to make that in the quick cooker this evening. I did learn that a few of my friends have decided to play a game based on every time that I say Pampered Chef. So I might say Pampered Chef just a few more times this evening just to play along with their game. So as you can see, I've got my Pampered Chef utility knife here. The ribs are already, have already had the membrane taken off the back. We're going to cut these into some pieces here that will fit right into the quick cooker. The rack is just a little long to fit in the cooker hole. There's a bone there. I will say the knife won't cut through the bone. I gotta figure out where the bones go in here. That didn't want to cut on me. There we go. All right, so this calls for the smoky barbecue rub from Pampered Chef. I don't have any of that this evening, so I'm going to use some of my own rub, which I'd be glad to share the recipe with you if you buy a quick cooker or book a party with Pampered Chef. I've also got my Pampered Chef cutting mat here. Not only can I cut on it, I can use this just to kind of save my counter a little bit. So I'm going to get some of my rub. Wash off the pan just a little bit. And we are going to rub up the ribs. Nice and meaty ribs this evening. I like a lot of rub. A lot of rub. Get them good and seasoned up. Okay, we're almost done. Pretty simple. We're going to put the ribs in the quick cooker. Try to get some of this up in there. Won't hurt you to get a little extra seasoning in there. Okay, now we're going to use a little mini measure-all from Pampered Chef to measure out our root beer. I think we said 6 ounces of root beer. 6 ounces of root beer. I've also used in making brisket before, I used Dr. Pepper. So I think a lot of this will help break down the meat. So this is our mini measure-all. This measures solids and liquids. Available at Pampered Chef. Okay, again this evening all of our items are Pampered Chef items. We're just going to pour that over the ribs. Ooh, yeah. That is going to be good. All right, and then that's pretty much it. Set it and forget it. We're going to put the top on the quick cooker here. Sorry, I got to move around because I'm backwards. Close the quick cooker. We're going to pick the beef and pork setting. Try to stay out of your way so you can see this. All I got to do is turn this over to beef and pork. It says 30 minutes. I've got to make sure everything is lined up at the top. My button is released. And I'm ready to hit start. I can go on about my business. Make other Pampered Chef dishes. And we'll come back in about 35 minutes, and I won't make you wait for 35 minutes. I'll see you when they're done. And we're back. Let's see what these ribs look like. You can see it's actually been sitting for 12 minutes since it was done pressurizing and cooking. Let it rest. I'm going to release the rest of the steam. Remember, we've got a red button up here on top. As soon as that drops, that means the pressure is down enough for us to open the quick cooker. I'm going to wait for that to happen. There it goes. I'm going to twist off the top. And I'll tell you what, This is when we need our smell-o-vision. It is smelling delicious in here. All right. I am going to, these look delicious. I'm going to pull the ribs out with my chef tongs, actually my Pampered chef tongs. I'm going to actually put them in the one of the batter bowls. Not really what it's meant for, but it'll hold my ribs until I'm ready to put them back in here. So we're going to take the ribs out of the quick cooker. Now we're left with liquid in here. And it tells me to leave about a cup. I'm going to say that's about a cup in here of the juices that came from the ribs. So we're going to leave that in there. Delicious. I'm going to put a cup of barbecue sauce in. I've got Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Any barbecue sauce you choose. Extra because I'm going to leave all this liquid in here. That's the good stuff. Okay, I'm going to use my mixer scraper and get all this barbecue sauce out of our measure-all. Pampered Chef for those that are playing along at home and counting. All right, we're going to mix that up in the cooker, and then I'm going to set it to sear. The sear setting will heat the bottom so we can heat up this sauce we just created. Come back around and let's see. I've got to be able to find it. I'm blind. The very first setting here. Scroll back up, sear is right here, and we're going to sear. I'm going to hit custom time. Oops. I don't want to do that. I want to go back to sear, sorry. And then hit my time, and then we're going to reduce the time to, it says 5 minutes. And give it 6. Make sure we get that sauce good done. That looks delicious. I will bring you back in about 5 minutes. Okay, we are back and our ribs are just finishing up. You can see on the timer we've got a minute or 2 left there. You can probably hear the boiling of the sauce. I've dropped the ribs back in here, so I've got the ribs boiling in the barbecue sauce and the juices from the ribs when they cook the first time. Gonna be delicious. While I've got a second, I can kind of point out a little bit our tongs, our chef tongs. These are awesome. These are going to be useful everywhere around the kitchen. Grab nice and big, nice and firm. Those are going to be nice utensils in the kitchen. Oh boy. We are looking good. I know some of you have talked about ordering your smell-o-vision. It's time. You're gonna have to come over sometime when we're cooking so you can smell it and get a good taste. Okay, we are almost done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the quick cooker. Tell you what, this is falling right off the bone. You can see the bone just falling out. Let's put that meaty side up. Should have left these out so I could taste them. Oh, how possible that's going to be now. Oh my goodness. I might give it a try. First I'm going to have to wash my knife. pork. It's what's for dinner. I don't think I'm going to be able to take a bite of that, but trust me, it looks great, smells great, and I will see you next time here on Pampered Chef Cooking with Rob.